Hello YouTube, and welcome to 55 minutes of hell with Naimad. So this is episode 2 of Metro Awakening, and I'm already ready for this guy since I've killed you once. Gonna come from here. No, you're actually not. Yeah, I'm hurting my ass. It didn't even get me. You're hurt my ass. What the hell was that? Well, there's still one bullet in my gun. I know because this hammer would have clicked up if there wasn't. That is not ammunition. I don't need to pull back the slide because I haven't shot off all my ammunition. Ew. God. You're so disgusting. Not God, but that is... You were not made by God. I can say that much. Yeah, you normally wouldn't do that. Wait a minute. Yeah, my slide is down, okay. Not actually crouching, and crouching in VR is kind of disturbing. Didn't I shoot this guy last time? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. I have one thing to say. There we go. No, I know that's probably considered disrespect to the dead, but it's just a video game, guys. You to keep that. I don't want it. God. Need that. Knowing that they can come out of those is helpful. That one, maybe? My gun is down there. There's even a vent in there.
A man who wanders into the lion's den should not be surprised to find lions.
That is very much so true. Bottle caps. Fail. Can I? No. No hat. Okay. Ah, you can't put the gun down. Okay, I like that. Okay.
The entrance to the archives is a couple levels above you, on the opposite side of the escalators.
I remember waiting for Yana at the top of those escalators. We agreed to meet here at noon. I'm there waiting, watching face after face rise in front of me over the top of the escalator. I waited 3 hours, And at 3:06, I get a tap on my shoulder. And there's Anna behind me, with her arm in a sling.
So in other words, neither of you knew how to take a hint.
Yeah.
She called us stubborn.
Okay. I mean, I would agree. Anyway, so you guys are probably wondering why the last video showed up as a live-like game play. That's because I'm choosing to play as premieres instead of exactly live. Just because I feel like premieres are a little bit more exciting. Because then we can have a live chat and I can actually watch the chat live. I was just down there. Lovely. Thank you for your money, good sir. Your ammunition, I guess. Oh god, that's disgusting. Time for a loading screen, guys. Just kidding, because I'm cutting all those out. Because you're not here to watch loading screens, and I'm doing my best not to talk over them. I learned that from Alien Isolation. Oh, this looks great.
I'm about to confirm those mutant den rumors of yours.
Full, I just have to light him up. Maybe I should be using health this time around. Two bullets, is that all? Three. 3 shots. So two for whoever attacks me and 1 for me. I hate those. Okay, in here then. Time I'm attacked, I can just shoot myself up with health and drugs. Okay. Definitely not supposed to look out there. Nope. Still just 2 bullets. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die in here. Or the surface. Got it. Okay, I know I don't have that
Signs
much...
for the museum, but the radiation levels are spiking something fierce.
I didn't expect you to be anywhere quite that toasty. Knowing Nata, she will have stored the gas mask on her route where it's needed. Look for it.
Got it.
Good. Keep an eye out for extra filters. You may need them. Now, hide that ugly face of yours and make your way across. And please, do me a favor. Be sure you check your watch now and again. It will let you know when your filter is going to run out.
That's for sure. Anyways, what I was going to say is that I just blab about random things since I don't exactly have anything to talk about. Yeah, I was about to say, it's definitely not breathable out here. I think that's... I can put one more filter on my bag. I probably should start hooking them on the bag directly. I don't know why my head's just so itchy. I do need to be moving since I only have 2 minutes of air.
Someone strung up a dead Nosalis above the archives.
Who the hell would do that?
I'm more interested in how they did it. It's far too elaborate, even with a handful of men.
I've heard all kind of tales on things that go beyond the possible. You know, monsters whose existence you can't explain.
Oh, come on. Monsters are just those animals we humans haven't studied properly yet.
One can see a rookie who's venturing into hell for the first time. It's hell, stupid. It just exists. And its rules change before you can understand them. So that it can kill you and eat your soul.
Now you're talking souls. Was it you, perchance, who stole Yana's pills?
Case solved, Sherlock. Alright. Nata's route runs down the staircase on the opposite side of that room.
The Nosalis had something painted across its chest.
At the museum. You don't say.
It looked like a snake or something of that sort. Have you heard of anything like that?
Could be just us, good old humans. Metro's full of all sorts weirdos doing creepy shit.
I quite like the human explanation.
I can replace him until the final second. I'll leave that be. It's mostly empty anyways. My mask is fogging up. I don't mind it when my guy's talking. I don't need this up here. 2 minutes of air. Minute 45 is what that means. Minute 40.
What's funny?
Well, funny may not be the right word, but it just occurred to me that our last trip here also involved Yana becoming obsessed with a ghost.
Now you're just making stuff up.
The way Yana's mind worked, it was intoxicating. I never could keep up with that woman, and that's what made her thoroughly irresistible. We'd been to an exhibit of local Buryat artists, celebrating their Mongolian heritage, where Yana became convinced I was the living reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
What? Was Peter the Great taken?
She became so enamored of the idea, she convinced me to undergo hypnotic regression, as if I'd suddenly remember this entire past life she'd invented for me.
You actually did it?
You've met my wife.
Point taken. So what did you see when you were hypnotized?
I couldn't remember anything, really. But Yana and the doctor showed me I was quite the convincing warlord.
You never told me this one. Server Khan.
Hand
that's
tracking?
hilarious.
There we go.
Don't laugh. I told that story one too many times at my old station. How would you like to be forever associated with a man who murdered millions of people?
I'd be fine with that, actually. But hey, I guess there's hardly anyone as different from Genghis Khan as you in the universe.
This is all such cheap nonsense. Past lives, afterlives, all alike. That's psychotherapy before psychotherapy. Allowing cavemen to cope with the fear of death, promising them a continuation.
Ah, I see how this works. Tons of music. I get them on a timer, but you don't have to make me feel that rush, do you? Okay.
Oh.
Don't want to fall down there. That safe should have fell over. Hate all this falling debris. Like, wait till one more beep. some radiation poisoning, but that's fine. Sure giving me a lot of AK ammunition. Yeah, teach me how to turn on switches, why don't you? Okay, filter.
The floor in the archives is collapsed. I can't reach the stairwell.
Everything is scanned with you. I don't know what to tell you. That's where Nata's route runs.
That's not a postcard.
My sweet boy. Not a minute goes by that I don't think about you. I should have never let go of your hand. I miss you. I miss you so much.
Mama? Mama, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, my boy. I'm coming.
Max. Max, if you're there.
Dear God, the spider music. God.
Max? Max, is that you? No need to go back where I came from. Best to move on. I've been through here already. Best to continue past the collapsed archives.
Heard.
What in the devil's name?
That's actually a good question. I fell. But apparently I never fell. I'd say that's radiation poisoning at its finest. Oh dear. Okay. Something gonna jump me like him. Or he's not gonna jump me. Probably had to go to
Max, bodies. Fresh, I think. Something was feeding on it.
You see Nata's branding anywhere?
Yes, they're hers, all right. It looks like they were traveling through the mutant halls as well.
Yeah. Definitely not the caravan's normal route. So either those stalkers wandered off on their own, or...
Let's not jump to conclusions quite yet.
That's probably why, because those things are monsters. $20.18. Where would I get out this backpack? Not just this one. I hate that I can hear knocking.
You know, I'm starting to feel like this plan to retrace Nata's steps won't go down in history as one of our stronger collaborations. How about, if you don't catch up with that caravan soon, it's time to just come back, eh?
I can't. Not until I find Yana's medicine.
Sorry, I had to adjust my headset. I didn't adjust it right. Fogging up on me. Not going back that way. Okay. So Something tells me he's going to be up ahead. He's definitely not behind me. He's above me. Every bullet matters, you know? Yep, I could have used... That did have the ability for an extra bullet. That sounds big. Potentially very scary. Not a fan of. And to the next level. Anyways, for this VR title, I actually have to do some hand motion acting, you know? It's kind of what VR requires, is me to actually act just a little bit. Assume character role. Where are you off to? Okay. That isn't necessarily what I like to see. I'm not exactly used to being rushed by things, because it's not exactly something I've had to deal with in my... You were being eaten, got it. But what killed you? Because it certainly wasn't those things. Just needed to make sure my gun was... Wait, was that a...
I'm seeing a lot of lurkers. Surprisingly aggressive.
Lurkers? That's all. A handful of lurkers wouldn't have meant peace to Nata's crew.
Then maybe the lurkers aren't responsible. Perhaps they were merely drawn here by the corpses.
If you don't see the rest of her caravan, then that means they're probably still out there.
Not exactly a fan of this. I'm gonna get jumped from every side, aren't I? They're not gonna die on me yet.
Of magazines.
God. Not exactly a fan of being out of ammunition. Lots of magazines. No way those 2 bullets was that much ammunition. Thank God that's lots of ammo. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is that what this... Oh. Wait. But... why not just... Never mind. I hold my ground.
Can't carry any more clips. I can't carry any more clips.
That's all the pistol ammunition I can carry. I guess I should use the pistol for a bit. Yeah, okay. Then I am going to use the pistol for a little bit, just because that makes sense.
Magazines. Not of magazines.
Well, that, my friends, is how you use a pistol in intense combat. That, my friends, is what you look like when you get your face mauled off. Oh, this is just hell. That's what this is. No. No. Oh, dear God. What?
Max, I stumbled across some more of Nato's stalkers.
Hold on. Your advices. Get creative. Not to alarm you, but your wife has done an amazing job cleaning up the mushroom farm and is now quite curious where her husband is.
Right, I'll hurry.
Good idea.
Can't tell if it has one. It does. Oh dear. That's very lovely.
Dear God. Max, I found the rest of the caravan. They're all dead.
Fuck. I hate being right.
Their bodies, it's like they've been arranged in some sort of ritual. More of that snake symbol as well.
Ritual? Jesus fucking Christ. This was a bad idea. See if you can find Nata. Bright colored hair. Always wore the stupid punk rock jacket. She'd have the scavenge meds on her. Just be quick, eh?
Yeah, you don't have to tell me that twice. I think that was just a rat. Or a cockroach. Anyways, I know I haven't talked about much, but that's just because I don't really have that much to talk about, per se, minus the game. My review at the end will definitely be much better. Trying to think. It's kind of late to really talk a lot of stuff about my channel in this episode. I just need to start out my next episode with a lot of news on my channel. I just kind of, get lost in the game when I'm playing it. And then said yeah, keeps, talking for me. So, I don't really have to say much when playing this game. Now, if I were to go play something like Minecraft, which Minecraft VR no longer exists, but if I were to go play something like that, then I would have to talk more because there's no default audio over this. I am really sweating right now. I am nervous as I think physically possible. This AK is my life source. Anyways, YouTube. I'm going to have to pause the recording for a second. I'll be back. Where was I, YouTube? Sorry, I had to get up for a minute because a package arrived that I needed to get. That's why I needed to get off for just a few seconds. I checked my recording time, so according to that, I have 2 more minutes before I need to do my outro, so let's try to get this to a stopping point, shall we? Oh, like here.
And with Nata, it didn't end well, I'm afraid. Looks like she did it to herself.
Not the party that lady deserved. Rest in peace, baby. Anyway, what about the meds? Check if she
I'm
has
sorry.
Nothing. No haloperidol or anything else for that matter.
Shit. Yana! No, that's one of my stalkers. He was, just heading back to his rail cart. You know what? Let me turn this down so you and I can talk.
Not exactly subtle, Max, but I get the hint. Nothing to do now but head back to the station.
About getting, caught. Well, didn't exactly end... She's a serpent on her arm. Didn't exactly end well for her, but hey. So, I'm just waiting for my timer to go off that I have set, and then I'll go quickly do my outro, YouTube. With this new sweet gun. Which I'm just gonna make. That's the timer. So that's gonna be a wrap on this episode, YouTube. I hope all of you have enjoyed. I will be continuing this later down the road. I'm just trying to get to a checkpoint, and I do believe that there's one up here. I actually believe it's... yeah.
What kind of sick fuck would string somebody up like this? Paul said some weird shit went down.
I hear voices. Someone's here.
The rival gang, some new competitor. Wait, this happened before?
Well, YouTube.
Grow the fuck up. Whoever did this just wanted to scare us
Can we
away.
please shut up?
Exactly. Which means there's probably something here worth scaring us away for. Start looking.
Thank you. So, well, YouTube, this is going to be a wrap on this episode. I hope all of you enjoyed. Once again, this is Naimad. I'll join you in episode 3, which is the next one. Until then, catch all you later. Peace, y'all.